greetings, yeah. So, I wanted to talk about this. Hi, guys. I want to talk about this Laina and King situation. Now, I want to tell y'all how spiritual this truly is. I want to tell y'all how spiritual this truly is. This is so, because let me say this. Most chosen ones are going through financial issues. They're going through certain different attacks. They're coming out of these attacks, but they have to go and cross through with these attacks. Now, it's a reason why most of the chosen ones are being attacked, especially when you get in a relationship with your twin or your soulmate. You will be under a union attack. You have to understand something. The government do not want you in your chosen high vibrational, high priestess, divine masculine, divine feminine, ASS. They do not want y'all with your true spouse. Because when you come in contact with your true spouse, it is a shift in the energy. You no longer have to be masculine and feminine. You can rest your masculinity and become more feminine. Your masculine can do his part. So when you come in contact with your soul tribe, your soul mate, there will be many attacks formed against y'all. Now let me talk about this. I'm about to get into it. Hold on. Let me get straight into it. Show Liz. I might not need the light though. I may not need that. Look. Do I need my light? Don't really need it. Okay. No, your brother running that for him. Shut the door. Okay. So whoever don't get this video is gonna be posted Egypt. Matter of fact, never mind. I need the light. So let me say this. The fact that many of y'all is coming against Laina and King like this, it shows how easily influenced, how low vibrational you are, how you consume the low vibrations, and you just jump straight in army mode. A lot of y'all are a part of the demonic army. This is why y'all are coming up against these people. Whether Laina is wrong or not, whether King is wrong or not, it is not. Get on my door. It is not your job to go and knock somebody else's life down because you don't see fit, because of what you heard. The way the internet is going all over these people is showing me something. It's putting me back into that survival mode. Like, damn. Every time I went through some spiritual, journeys, I never had a one-on-one encounter with somebody. It always was the whole family. It always was the whole group of women. It was always a group of people that went against the chosen ones. It was never us just going against a whole group of people and we just going to mess with a group of people. Let me tell y'all what's going on. A lot of people want to silence the chosen ones right now. And I know it sounds like an echo because my home is still new. A lot of people want to silence the chosen ones at this moment. They don't care what they do to you. They want to silence you. They want to project. They want to praise God while still doing ungodly things. And this is what we're witnessing with Laina and King. Y'all not understanding what's going on. Y'all just sitting there like, oh, she's a bitter, she's this. You don't even see what's going on. If you take all of this and listen to your discernment, you will see that this is all spiritual. This is spiritual. They don't want us to speak our vibrations Chosen one, you better be careful what the fuck you say to this girl while she's going through these battles right now. Be careful what you think negatively and speak illy about Laina and King, because a lot of y'all is about to go through this in your twin flame journey. This is a prime example. Are you ready for your twin to come through? Are you ready for your person to come through? Because when your person come in your life, and you in the same frequency and the same vibration of your soulmate, do you know the whole system is going to come after you and your person? What Laina and King, if you look at Splain and Laina, her name is already embedded in his name. They are soulmates, whether the world like it or not. Whether the internet like it or not, they're soulmates. Pay attention. This is all divine order. And there right now, it's like every time Neek get up here, Neek and her mom, she's doing humiliation rituals right up under all of y'all nose. Y'all not in love with Neek. Y'all in love with her bag, her riches, her materialistic behaviors. You're not in love with Neek. You never even fucking met her. If you met her, you probably will be disappointed that you ever even sided with her. You're not mad at Neek. You're siding with Neek because spiritually, you're being used by the demonic forces of the matrix. You're being used. So spiritually, you see somebody up at the top. You see them with the same vibrations as you. And you like, oh, she toxic, me too. You're connecting to that frequency because that is what you are. So many of y'all are about to go through it during your twin flame journey. The soulmates are coming back together. And this is a prime example what you're going to go through. Why do you think the government don't want the motherfucking woman with the man like that? Why do you think they don't want us in the relationships with our true persons? Why do you think they care? They coddle the toxic relationships. They coddle the karmic with the karmic BD and the high priestess. You get what I'm saying? They coddle that type of environment because that's what they want our frequency to be on. That's what they want. Yes, trying to trick us out our spot. But if y'all pay attention to what's going on, this is all still spiritual while it's happening physically. Because you're witnessing this woman be attacked by the whole damn internet damn near. Her and her man. But do you see the peace that they have encountered? Since they have removed a lot of different things. Do you see the pattern of how she speaks to him, how he speaks to her? She's doing what the high priest, what the divine feminine, what the wife would do. Don't disrespect my husband. We are one. They're being tested. They're being tested. But also, let me tell y'all what's going on with the karmic. Neek and King was only meant to be together to create that child. Neek was the karmic. Now I'm going to tell you why I have been granted access to come out here and do this. Because Spirit has aligned me with this. And I seen me, her, I seen every fucking thing. Neek was a karmic. She suppressed him, silenced him, beat him down with all her toxic words. Women can say the most nastiest things. He wasn't doing enough for her. She needed more, more, more. She's going to always need more. You are witnessing a karmic and a divine feminine. If you go watch Neek reaction video to Laina, you will see it all over Neek's face, how she don't even want to watch Laina. She don't even want to hear Laina speak. You want a cookie? You supposed to do this, but don't do this. You supposed to take care and wipe Kaiser up when he come over, but don't wipe him up to make sure your child don't get sick. You supposed to do this, but don't do this. You supposed to do this, but don't do this. It was never supposed to happen that way. See, one thing about it, the karmic is like, how dare we both cheat on each other? And then he go and find his actual soulmate. Oh, his family loved me because his family resembled you. His family was in alliance with you. Most of the karmics will be super close with the divine masculine karmic ass family. They gonna love the karmic, and they're gonna always choose the karmic over the fucking divine feminine because they all have the same frequency. That's why they want Neek and King back together. That's why they can't let them two go, because it's about divine feminine and the fucking karmic. If you really wanted to be honest, the moment that divine feminine Laina sat over there and got sick in that hospital bed, when her son was over there, when Neek's son was over there and King's son was over there, I'm not gonna lie to you. That was an attack. That was a sharp attack. All of a sudden, she get in the hospital right after the baby said something about the mama on the video. And she get in the hospital. If that was me, I would have took that as a spiritual attack. You gotta have surgery now? Before they was over there, yeah, they had an earthquake, but that's natural. Shit, we done had floods, all type of shit. Everything happened the way it needed to happen. But the moment that woman was laid up in that hospital bed and she seeked out for help, everybody went and just started going on this woman. No, what y'all just witnessed is the divine feminine rise above all that shit. Laina, I'm loving the power that Laina's speaking up for herself. I'm loving this. I'm loving this shit. All publicity is good publicity. You wanted action? Let's give it to you. This woman didn't even have a correct moment to heal completely without already going up there. And you can tell when somebody is ill or sick from their face. How pale she was, how her hair was, how her eyes was. I can tell that she was wounded. I can tell. So I knew that wasn't a lie. What I'm saying is most of the divine chosen ones were under such an attack. Some of us are still coming out of the attacks. They mess with our finances. They tried to separate a lot of us from our divine masculine, our divine spouses. The reason why is because when you come in contact with your spouse, a whole fucking shift. It's like the planet go from being flat to being like flat, but it's a mirror. It's both. And you see flat earth over there and flat earth over here. So y'all both just like a mirror. You mirrored each other. So when y'all be thinking when you come in relationship, oh, the whole family love me, everybody love me. No, baby. When you get your true person, it's a button in their back that the government will use, or not even just the government, the devil, since you love to blame it on him, will use that button and say, boop, we don't like them together. Boop, let's continue to disrespect. No, what you don't like is boundaries. And I truly believe Neek was good to King at one point. She knew his story. He knew hers, right? But she started doing everything his abusive parents did too. King was silenced. He was silenced. That's why he don't know how to articulate his true emotions. That's why he pushes so much in his son to speak how he feel. King was silenced by his parents, his siblings, all of their ass. Everything he did was never enough. But when he met Laina, probably in the worst circumstances, all side pieces, I don't give a damn what it was. When you meet your soulmate, most of the time, chosen divine goddess or masculine, don't mean to press your button. Most of your soulmates are married or in relationships with karmics that resemble their karmic mother and lifestyle. Most of your people will not be single. Some of them will be single and just now single, but he will be damaged too. None of us are meant to be perfect. So when the only person made it up a sin to cheat and infidelity was the devil that created the goddamn Bible too. The government. girls that made it a sin because they knew, oh, let's hurry up. If we marry these two karmics, they will never reach their highest potential. They will never meet their soulmate, the one that's supposed to help them balance out life, the other half of them. So if we keep putting all these karmics in relationships, letting them have children together and putting them in unions, we will keep them away from each other. Why is it such a problem if the divine feminine and divine masculine come together? Let me tell you why it's a problem. Because everywhere y'all go, you will be in your soft feminine energy, which is the powerfulest motherfucking magic on the planet, is softness, feminine, healing, peace, understanding, not confrontational, direction, correction, accountability, holding yourself accountable, being gentle with him when he has faced the world and came back home to you. So that is the divine feminine's place. See, but when we're single and when we with a karmic person, we're more masculine. When we with a man that's more feminine, we're more masculine. We're more provider. We're more in our survival mode. We're more in our protective mode. So right now, we're in our mommy and protective mode. We're not even in our true divine feminine energy. But when we meet our true spouse, let me tell you, we're soft. We're safe to be safe. We're safe to exist as the little girl sometime, or we're safe to just sit back and not worry about nothing but our broken nail. We're safe to be soft and feminine. The world wants us hard, and they want the men soft. This is what happened. And when that divine masculine meet his spouse, his chosen one, his mirror to his yin, his yang, he is more masculine, he's more dominant, but also he's nurturing to protect the divine feminine's essence, to keep her safe, to keep her in her softness. That is his job, his purpose. So if the government, the matrix, the devil, the preacher, the karmics, their job is to do one thing on this earth: keep the divine feminine and the divine masculine away from each other. And every time they do come together, let's make their house an evil home. Let's corrupt it. Let's bring destruction. Let's throw every attack at them. And that is what's happening with Laina and King. You are watching two chosen people that's supposed to be in a relationship, a union, get attacked. And you're watching them get attacked by Cindy and that motherfucking Neek. They're spiritually attacking these people. They're putting them under humiliation rituals. What you are witnessing is spell work. If you don't know who Laina and King is, go look it up, baby. I'm pretty sure everybody been seeing it on their timeline. I have, and I barely even watch these people. And maybe you haven't. Maybe it's just called for me to, because when I start seeing it, I'm like, I don't got shit to do with that. That's probably fake. They be, content creators be lying sometimes. But when I started seeing how severe it was and her in the hospital bed, and I started seeing all this stuff, and then I start actually looking at my life. And I start seeing all this stuff, and then I start actually looking at my life. Before you so quick to use your mouth to judge and cast spells that you're unknowingly casting, self-isolate. Think about it before you say it. Figure out your life. God damn, I'm a good person. I'm a great person. But why every time I turn around, it's a group of people coming up against me? Why every time I turn around, I'm in some type of financial bind where I need some help? And right now, it's like no matter what we go through as chosen ones or divine teachers, divine beings, we are still under certain attacks when they see how far we have come throughout our courses of life. And it's all about union. Mother and father is back together. God and Gaia, God and Gaia are back together. This was the whole fucking trick the whole time. When they start creating slavery and coming to our villages to pull us out of our motherfucking villages, what did they bring? What did they do? They took the man from the woman. Or they took the woman and did what they wanted to do to her in front of her man. They took the man away from home for a long period of hours, stress him out at work and put him through hell, tell him he's not supposed to ever speak back to him or he'd be without a job to provide. So he got to bite and hold his tongue. So when he come home, he's filled with nothing but aggression and his throat chakra is motherfucking charged up because he got so much to say, but he wasn't able to say it. So he look at his divine feminine with anger and disgust because really he's going through all this silencing. He's keeping his mouth shut just so he can provide for her, and he's blaming her, in which he don't want to, and he know he shouldn't, but he know he's doing all this for her. This is what they've been doing to us. They knew what they was doing. They knew. Oh, baby, they knew. Oh, we wasn't slaves. Our ancestors wasn't slaves. They worked for their pennies. Yeah, I said pennies. They was paying them 4 cents an hour. Yeah, they worked for their pennies, nickels and dimes. They worked for their pennies. But it was all a motherfucking trick the whole time. And you bet I be like, damn. How come I always see them in relationships? I see everybody else in relationships. You know, my person, what my person at? You know? You get to thinking. Why is it that I keep coming in contact with wounded soldiers that need healing? They need healing more than my love. They don't want my love. They need some quick fixing. They need a little bit of prescription. And they go carry on their journey to destroy the next victim or the next woman. Oh, they couldn't destroy me, so they just used me for a pharmaceutical cabinet. Ashe. So I isolated. I pulled the fuck back. Oh. I don't wish to share my body with all my patients. No, if you coming from healing, it's best I heal you and carry on, God or Goddess. It's must you carry on. If you here for healing, you don't even have to speak it. I can see it in your eyes. I can feel it in the air. Oh, we weren't meant to lay in. You can't even go to the doctor's office and flirt with your doctor. Your doctor get in trouble. You can't, thank you for the gifts, baby. You can't lay with your doctor. So why must I let you lay with me? A lot of people you're supposed to heal. You're not supposed to fall in love with your patients. Ashe. But what I can see is this. I can see this. The divine masculine and the divine feminine is coming back together. Be careful with how you judge certain people that's going through a lot. See, they got y'all thinking numbers mean power. This is why even in the Matrix movie, they always had 20,000 bots against 2. Neo and goddamn, what's her name? You get what I'm saying? What's her name? Trinity. Is it Trinity? Neo and Trinity. They always had 1 billion of them, but only 2 of them. You about to come into union. Mind your words. Close your mouth when it comes to other people's situations. When you see Laina and King or you see other soulmates up there getting attacked, everybody coming online trying to break them up and get them in some type of confusion and break their relationship up, get in their household, that is when you know that is them soulmates. See, most of the time when toxic issues going on and you with a karmic, most of the time your family gonna love the karmic activities. They're gonna love the drama. So if they know liquor is the reason why y'all keep fighting, they're gonna always throw a party and you're gonna be the first one to have a cup full. They're gonna love that. They're gonna gossip. They're gonna call you, girl, you need to leave him, but he do love you. Them the ones. But when you meet your person, It's gonna be a few weeks where y'all chill, y'all in honeymoon stages. And then after a while, they gonna send so many attacks. They gonna try to break y'all up every chance they get. They gonna move like a thief in the night. They gonna make sure you disrupted, corrupted, destructed. They gonna make sure of it. And what Laina is showing every goddamn divine feminine, hold your shit down. Hold it down. That's why Nick was like, they gonna be together forever. They gonna be together for, she was gonna say forever, then she gonna say a long time. She wanna curse him. She wanna curse her. They gonna be together for a long time. They gonna be together for a long. Did nobody see that this woman was in a hospital? Are we all on the same goddamn planet? They're gonna be together. You know they gonna be together forever. They're meant to be together. Is it a light skin against dark skin thing? Are y'all tripping about colorism at this point now? Are y'all tripping? A lot of people that's forming up against Laina King, they don't even know that they finna go through heavy karma judgment. Even if it's bots, they're about to go through it. Because that is the divine feminine with her divine masculine. They're meant to be doing this. And King not only in Thailand for his fighting, I'm going to tell a little spiritual secret. And I hope one day King see this. King is there on a spiritual journey. He has ancestors in Thailand. King is He's a god in that field. He studied that. I can't remember. Is it Buddha, or I don't know. Certain things that King do, even when he stand his body, the way he work out. I seen a video before with him and Kaiser. He's connected to that land for a reason. This is why everybody was using that. Oh, he moved to Thailand to be a ninja. No, he moved to Thailand because spiritually, Thailand called him. He felt at home there because he was once there in a life before here. Not only that, Laina was too. That's why they clicked to it, because me personally, I'm not going no motherfucking where I can't hear what y'all saying. And I gotta relearn all this language. I'm not finna do all that. No. I can read energy. But goddamn it, ching chong chang, huh? I barely want to talk to the representative that be on there like, yes, ma'am, you got to go, you got your key. Can you put somebody on here that speak English? Ma'am, I am speak English. No, you're not. You're speaking English mixed with some other shit. Put somebody else on the phone. So I cracked myself up. So that's the real tea. They're meant to be there because they're on a spiritual journey. And just like when I made my transitional move, that's a spiritual journey. The land is what called us. Neek is stuck. She don't want to believe it, but she's stuck. She's stuck in the world, the vibration, the red realm. The lowest vibration, the lowest root chakra. She's in her root. Yes, she's is. Yes, she's is. Because doing the stuff that she's doing, that's only karmic behavior. Whether you and this person is having issues or not, go. You don't have to get on your website and do it. But you did it because that's exactly what you're supposed to do as the karmic. They don't get how the wife can become the karmic later on after. They don't get how the baby mama can be the karmic, or the long-term girlfriend can become the karmic too. Yes, that can happen. The wife can be the karmic. The side piece might be the soulmate, to be honest with you. The side piece can be the soulmate. And the wife can be the karmic. That's how the mother, see, baby, if you really want me to talk, I will talk. But that don't mean go lay with no married man. Now I have discernment. And just know, be careful with that. Everybody want to curse them. Let me see. They want to curse them. So with that being said, I'm going to get on up off of here. I'm going to just keep this video. I'm going to post it. So hopefully Neek and, not Neek, if she want to see it too, Miss Cindy too. But every spell they have casted upon Laina and King, I send all that shit back. Everything that all of you have casted upon them, you don't understand. Why do you think they call words spelling? It's spelling. You're putting curses on people. You're speaking ill on people. She done lost weight. She losing weight. Y'all have attacked this woman since the beginning. And she ain't even did shit but exist. But that's how it be. All the divine feminine got to do is just exist. The way she speak. How calm she is. But also the fire in her. I hope she keep on talking. Keep talking. Don't shut up. You ain't gonna never win against 100 people. But one thing you ain't gonna do is go out a motherfucking peon. You gonna speak your truth. Ashe. I love you all. I'm out of here.